I'll see you on the
bot laner. It's a bot laner.
There we go, WildRift time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Finally.
Hello everyone. Alan here from the WildRift team to share a first look at what we have in store for you all.
Alan, bless us.
This year, we'll be releasing more features made specifically for WildRift players, like Season 2 of Guild vs Guild and new world passes. We also want to keep bringing the full League experience to your phones with new champions, skins, and events. In particular, there's one big change headed your way in just a few months.
Pog?
There we go.
Pog.
Let's go.
For those of you who play League on PC, this update will look familiar. We're making WildRift Elemental. These plans are in the works, as we're still figuring out the details, but this is what we're thinking so far. In WildRift right now, there are 4 elemental dragons for you to defeat, but soon, each game, one element will eventually dominate the rift, permanently altering the map. Each elemental rift will impact teamfights, vision, and objective control in ways that will shape your team's path to victory differently from one game to the next. For example, the Infernal Dragon knocks down walls and burns away brush. The Mountain Dragon creates new terrain in the jungle. Ocean Dragon sprouts more brush and spawns extra honey fruit. And the Cloud Dragon turns pathways into wind tunnels that increase your movement speed. Like today, each elemental dragon will grant your team unique buffs. But with the elemental rift, if your team is the first to slay 3 dragons, you'll get a powerful advantage called the Dragon Soul.
Finally, they're changing dragons. God bless.
Taking down an Infernal Dragon will power up your team with bonus attack damage and ability power. If you claim the Infernal Dragon's Soul, your autos and abilities will create explosions.
Dragons are finally meaningful.
The Mountain Dragon will help you stand strong, giving your team bonus armor and magic resist with a soul that protects you with a powerful shield. The Cloud Dragon will let you zip through the rift, granting bonus movement speed and slow resistance. If you claim this soul, you'll move even faster after casting your ultimate.
That will be so broken.
Finally, the Ocean Dragon will help your team recover from battles with passive health restoration.
So that's basically a blueprint.
Look at the healing. He's in combat, by the way.
Damaging enemies.
But that's
You're probably wondering what our plans are for Elder Dragon. We're still working on how to bring the behemoth to WildRift, and we'll know more in a few months.
So there's the soul and then the Elder.
Finally, a better system.
Now let's talk about something you'll get your
I don't think so.
In patch 3.0.
I don't think so. Too much chaos.
Set is a brawling pit boss with a heart of gold. Just don't tell his mother what he does for a living. With a powerful 1-2 punch, Set will be smashing faces in the Baron lane.
He will be everywhere.
I don't think this guy has blade. I don't think he has blade.
Initiate fights with stylish suplexes using enemy champions against their allies.
He will be
Your chance to flex
on the
with Set is coming later this month.
Safe.
But if this beefy brawler isn't your style, then perhaps a fluffy magical cat
set
is.
Mid, set jungle, set top,
YUUMI
everywhere.
is a playful support who's
we
all
get
about
YUUMI,
teamwork.
really?
She attaches to her allies and becomes untargetable, buffing them with increased stats, heals, shields, and zoomies. But this kiddie's got claws. YUUMI can bop enemies for a powerful shield and use her magical
guys,
to root
the game is doomed.
Giving her allies the perfect opportunity to land a finishing blow. Then it's time for a quick catnap in a warm ray of sun. YUUMI prowls onto WildRift next month in the YUUMI's Adventure event.
Next month. Do you say
We've been
next
working
month
hard
or
to
next
make sure
month?
that you all
Next
have
month,
multiple champions that you really like to play in
Dear
WildRift.
God.
It's okay, anyone in chat wants to go to Challenger easily, just pick YUUMI and sit on me, I guess.
With 29.5 champions, if you count Mundo's VGU.
Oh no.
Going into 2022, we are going to be slowing down the number of new champions we release by just a bit. But there are still loads more we want to bring over, and our next duo will be joining us from the harmonious islands of Ionia.
Support is doomed. Support is doomed. There's Karma. There's Karma. It's doomed.
Everywhere, dude.
Every patch, we introduce a new wild pass, so you have more rewards to unlock as you
That's
play.
Galio.
You'll be able to get your hands on a brand new pass featuring Explorer Galio later this month. This will be our last Hexplorer skin for now, as we've got a new thematic we're really excited about for the following pass. Last year, we introduced guilds, with the goal of giving you a way to progress and play with your friends, and a way to earn more rewards together. We also added Guild vs Guild, a competition where guilds fight for different champions and are matched against opposing guilds each week. Guild members can play games to earn points and unlock rewards like baubles, player emblems and Poro coins. Guild vs Guild will be returning this year with next season's competition set in Ionia. You can start fighting for the first lands later this month. For 2022, we're changing how we work with League PC on shared events and thematics. We want to make sure that when we come together, it feels really meaningful, where we each bring our best to the table, even if that means we don't release the same things as each other. That means a few things. For one, we'll still be partnering up with League PC going forward, but in 2022, we might feature different content in our shared moments. This could mean that we create brand new skins for an existing theme, or we might look into the back catalogue to bring over some classics.
That's cool.
We're also aiming to release more WildRift events this year with less downtime between each
Even
one.
more.
And now, in classic WildRift style, it's time for the skin
let's see.
montage.
Oh
Annie.
no, that's
Sweetheart Annie. Sweetheart YUUMI. Okay, this will be Valentine's
Cute.
Day.
okay, Cannon.
And then,
Malphite. But that's not the cool one. I want the Darkstar one.
the Olaf.
Dragon's Slayer.
Kantian.
Zombie Killer. Bunny Blitzcrank.
That's amazing. Another Sweetheart skin.
Okay.
Finally, our next big event will be a celebration of the Lunar New Year. We've got loads of stuff in store, including firecracker skins for Teemo, Diana,
Yes.
Xin Zhao, Set, and Tristana. All of
That
which
Diana
will
skin
also
is
be coming to League PC.
Agree.
The celebration will begin at the end of January. We look forward to seeing you there.
Look at that. That's me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you have
that's
a
it?
brilliant time playing WildRift
Yeah, but
this
now
year.
there's going
I'll
to be
see you
esports
next
stuff
time.
for both games. Yeah,
Let's go.
that was Ruiz, I think. No, not Ruiz. Ibu. I don't remember.
Hey everyone, I'm Leo, the global
look at
head
him.
of WildRift Esports. Last year, we started our journey to build a new global sport for mobile players and fans. And we're so proud of the reception WildRift Esports received during its 2021 debut. Our first international tournament, the WildRift Horizon Cup, took place in Singapore, and it was so exciting to see it all come together. The top teams from around the world competed at the highest levels, and it was incredible to see the first team to win an international competition and raise the Horizon Cup.
PKG are the champions of the Horizon Cup!
Now, we're ready to kick off 2022 with the first official season of WildRift Esports. As we head into Season 1, I want to introduce you to the 8 regions that will be competing this year. These regions will be the foundation for a global competitive structure, bringing their own unique flavor and style to our sport. Let's check it out.
He's so happy.
아래쪽은 또 뚫었어요! 라테!
Now moving on to Kaisa, who killer instincts into the back play is only so much you can get done. It's a killing spree. 捕まえた雪玉スリーズに対してノックアップトリプルノックアップ And this is Kaisa turning the game in their favor. It is a team ace. It is over. They've eliminated 4 members of lose the last one. That's going to be it.
It's so colorful, my eyes are actually hurting.
Those are more leagues than, or like more major regions than in PC, right? Like this is supposed to be all major regions, no? Or are they national?
I get very hyped
have
every
no
time I
idea.
watch this. Now on to more exciting news. We're ready to unveil our competitive format.
Okay.
Regional competitions will run from January to May, featuring the best teams in unique leagues and tournaments around the globe. Regional champions will then qualify to our first official global tournament,
Wait.
the WildRift Icons Global Championship, which will take place this summer in Europe.
Okay.
this implies something, no?
Icons will be the highest level of competitive
This is probably
play,
MSI,
and will crown
but for
the
WildRift
World Champion.
Yes, but if
The tournament will
no,
feature
they're
24
implying
teams,
global
8
world,
qualifying straight from regional
Yes.
competitions,
and there can only be worlds if
and
there's
16
India, no?
battling through the play-ins.
Am I missing
I'm not
something?
sure.
Following play-ins,
I
the
don't
main
know.
event will include a group stage
That could be
and
a
knockout
stretch, but
stage with
maybe.
a big finals day to determine the
Maybe.
champion.
Because I think they
We'll share
reasoned
more
before
specific
they
details on the location,
don't want to
formats,
say
and
worlds
dates
because there's no
soon.
India release, but now they're saying
I'm looking
worlds.
forward to epic matches.
They said global,
fresh new faces.
No, they said
and an
worlds.
event you won't wanna
Worlds
dream.
champion. Yes.
Okay.
Before we wrap up,
India
I want
release
to take a
coming
moment to thank our
closer,
fans,
maybe?
players,
Maybe.
and teams. The community reception to the sport has been amazing, and we're very encouraged to continue investing and building the ecosystem with you for many years to come. So, let's get started. WildRift Esports Season 1 begins now.
We've got more ways to
Look
celebrate
at the
throughout
menu
the week
on
with missions, exclusive
left.
in-game rewards, and
Both
player choice
ons,
votes.
left and right.
Esports
yeah.
leagues around the world start kicking off their splits next week, and you can claim glory for yourself in Clash next weekend.
Okay, that's League PC.
We still have lots more in store for the year, so we'll keep sharing our plans for League throughout the season too. As always, thanks so much for watching. Best of luck on your climb, and welcome to Season 2022.
That's a nice ending.
True, true. Is it completely over now?
I think so.
Is there a Marvel debate at the end, you know? Maybe something happens? Maybe not?
We have one more thing to show you. The infamous Steve Jobs. I don't think so.
About the India release, like, it might be implied. Because if they specifically say World's Champion, if they say World's Champion, then there might be something with India. Because previously, in the last year, they said they wanted to not use the term Worlds because of India. So maybe this was just their way of saying it between the lines that there's something major coming. I don't trust the screen, by the way. There might be something coming, so...
We can keep on watching.
True, true, true.
I just have it running. But for WildRift, we get YUUMI and Set next, right? And then
Yes.
we get Karma and Jen. My prediction is that Set will be everywhere, Shen will be everywhere, and Karma will be everywhere except jungle.
I think probably support is the weakest role for Set, because there's no Hex Flash in this game. So he
Yeah, that's
can't pull
true.
the things he could on PC with Nimbus Cloak.
That's true.
For
But
jungle,
he will
because
be
he's a
playable
melee
bot
champion.
He will be
Maybe...
playable bot lane with a Senna, safe. He has so much sustain.
Yeah,
That
but does
shouldn't be-
sustain really matter in WildRift in the lane?
No, it doesn't.
It
Okay,
doesn't
it's
really,
over.
does? Okay. Well, time to swap back to the iPad screen. And stopping the sound here. Okay.
I can see Shen support as well.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
Same for Shen and Shen and Senna.
Yeah, Shen
That's also a
might be a
possibility.
thing. On support.
Shen could be everywhere.
Shen is really toxic in top lane, because how strong his early game usually is. But for Set, like, because melee champions clear jungle so fast in comparison to ranged champions, he might be a dangerous jungler thanks to his first ability. But who knows?
We'll see. We have to test it.
Yeah, and imagine the global comps. You just play coin flip Camille jungle, Galio mid lane, Shen top, and then you play Lulu Vayne bot. Okay, let's go.
Oh no.
The party. The party
Maybe even
bus.
Shen jungle. I don't know. Maybe his clear is good.
Maybe if he gets bonus damage, yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, he's a melee champion. Every melee champion could jungle, I think.
And his Q has, like, he deals so much damage with his Q, right? And he can just coin flip gank. One camp or two camps into mid, and then top scuttle, and then top or some shit.
Well, why is Set not a jungler? Like, he can jungle. Same for Shen. Like, why are those champions not a jungler? Camille wasn't supposed to be a jungler. she was played in jungle. Jace is not supposed to be a jungle. He can be played in jungle. Like, a lot of things can happen. Depending on the...
Same thing.
Yeah, Fiora, same thing.
Graves is not supposed to be a laner, yet you can play him lane. Like, it's so versatile. You can get away with so much stuff because WildRift is so chaotic that, I don't know.
Like, here's the thing about WildRift jungle. Number 1, you need to clear 2 camps and hit level 3 at 116 in the game. You don't need to clear a 3rd camp. You can coin flip the game. Next thing. Any champion in the jungle can clear 3 camps before the Scuttle Crab spawns. Any champion. If you think about this, okay. Or any melee champion, sorry. So if you think about this, what stops you from playing Champion X in jungle? Because your efficiency doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can clear 4 camps before the Scuttle spawns, because the punishment you receive for not being able to is just too low. Karma is gonna be a big problem in this game. Well, Malphite. Oh well. People said so about Malphite on PC, but people still make it work, and PC is a bit different. You can jungle with a Malphite, you just have to play differently. You just have to play very consciously around your spikes. Is it going to be a good pick? Not really. Is it going to work? Yes. You can play anything in jungle as long as you're smart.
That's true. Especially since you don't have to farm in WildRift, right?
Yeah, you can
kill
just...
XP is so high. Minion sharing XP is so high, you get gold from sharing minions. You don't need it. Especially if you play a jungler that doesn't need income.
Yeah, you just need to press R.
Like a Shen, for example, a Shen wouldn't really need that many resources. He has his ultimate, that's like his #1 tool. He got his taunt, his W to prevent auto attacks, and that's all he has to offer, right? Everything on top of that would be tankiness. And if you can accelerate your team, you don't really need that, because you win.
If there was only an item that grants ability haste, health, and bonus damage AoE around you, which is called Sunfire Aegis. I mean, what else do you want?
True. True.
Well, if somebody could tell you why they aren't releasing it in India, they would have probably told you. But it's very likely something about the government. Something. Else it would be there already. But if you read up on, I think, PUBG and other mobile games having issues in India, right?
It was the same thing with PUBG, because PUBG is owned by Tencent too. Yeah. And it will be the same, or it probably is the same problem for WildRift, since Riot Games is owned by Tencent. Yes.
So, we just have to wait patiently. That's all we can do. But I'm hyped. Apart from YUUMI, I don't want to see YUUMI ever, so probably gonna permaban her for the rest of my existence.
I'm happy we don't see Vlad. I don't want to have Vlad in this game. My personal hate champ.
I think nobody likes Vladimir, so... But yeah, I think that's it for today. We've played some fun games. We have played in Aram. You saw me int. Perfect, as per usual. You'll see more of that at a later point, as per usual. Because I can't stop inting. But at least I'm winning. Sometimes. Other than that, I thank all of you for coming and staying with us through the unfortunate league stream. We'll see about the YUUMI things in the future. And WildRift on console was planned sometime soon in this year, I think. They didn't say anything else about it. And YUUMI is going to be a toxic champion. Because now you can literally just play with your jungle, sit on your jungle, give him bonus stats, and make him survive. And a lot of people will not realize that Athene's Unholy Grail will probably be the most broken item on this champion. But we'll see. Well, I don't think there's going to be any content on Pro Guides soon. So, if you keep on waiting, you might wait for a long time. Nah, you don't have to be so negative. Like, who knows if it's coming to India? Maybe they just... You just have to be patient. I think that's all that is. And I think they wanted to release every champion into WildRift at some point. Just takes time. But I don't know the pacing. No idea.